Good morning, children. Today we are going to see 7th Standard English, Term 2, Unit 2, Supplementary. The topic is Naya, the home of Chitrakaars. Children, listen carefully to the session, and in case if you have any doubts, make a note of it and it will be rectified on the day of reopening. Okay, children. First, let's see the meaning for the word Chitrakar. It means painter or artist. Chitrakaar means painter or artist. The literal translation of the word Chitrakaar from Sanskrit is an image maker. The literal translation of the word Chitrakaar from Sanskrit is an image maker. So Chitrakaar means a painter or an image maker. Chitrakaar means a painter or an image maker. Okay, children. Now let us see the story Naya, the home of Chitrakaars. Children, Naya is an old-fashioned village. It is in Midnapur district in West Bengal. It is not an ordinary village. Around 250 Patuas live there. These Patuas are also known as Chitrakaars or artists. These Patuas are also known as Chitrakaars or artists. Children, these people are multi-skilled. These folk artists are painters, lyricists, singers and performers all rolled into one. They practiced an ancient folk art called Patachitra. Patachitra means it is a type of storytelling using painted scrolls. Patachitra means it is a type of storytelling using painted scrolls. Scrolls means a roll of paper. Scrolls means a roll of paper. Children, tell me, what is Patachitra? Patachitra is a type of storytelling using painted scrolls. Okay? The scrolls have stories painted on them and the artists sing the story as they unroll the scroll. This art has been practiced since the 13th century. This art has been practiced since the 13th century. Traditionally, such storytellers took their painted scrolls from village to village. In every village, they unrolled the scrolls frame by frame. Their stories included mythological stories and tribal folklore. Here, mythological story means the study of myths, that means old stories. Tribal folklore, here folklore means the study of the customs, belief of a people. Folklore means the study of the customs, belief of a people. So, their stories included mythological stories and tribal folklore. In return for their performance, the villagers gave them rice, vegetables and money. In return for their performance, the villagers gave them rice, vegetables and money. Nowadays, the artists sing of social messages and contemporary events also. The artists sing of social messages and contemporary events also. Children, recently most people lost interest in this art form and there were few artists and fewer listeners. To keep their art alive in the modern world, the Patwas adapted their skills and themes to the times. An innovative step they took to do this was to establish a Patachitra village at Naya. Slowly, the efforts to revive their artistic heritage started paying off. Today, the Patachitra art is flourishing again in the village with the help of youngsters. Children, Patachitra means what? Yes, it is a type of storytelling using painted scrolls. The village youngsters taking up the traditional art form as a passion and a profession. Here, passion means having very strong feelings or emotions. Profession, it means the people who do a particular type of work considered as a group. Profession means the people who do a particular type of work considered as a group. Passion means having very strong feelings or emotions. Okay, children, now let us see how do the youngsters take up the art as a passion and a profession. A traditional pata was painted on a canvas made of jute fiber. Here, jute is a very long fiber that comes from a plant and is used to make rugs, bags, ropes, and other things. But nowadays, it is made by stitching together sheets of commercial poster paper. Here, poster means it is a large notice or picture that you stick on a wall or board, often in order to advertise something. Then, the colors come from plants such as marigold, indigo, teak leaves, saffron, and turmeric. Dear children, they are making colors using the plants such as marigold, it means samandipu. Indigo. Children, see this? This is called indigo flower. And teak leaves, saffron, and turmeric. You know very well. They also use lamp black. See this, children? This is called lamp black. The colors are mixed in coconut shells with the sap of the bell tree, which acts as a glue. Here, sap means liquid. The sap of the bell tree, which acts as a glue. The bell tree is also called as wood apple. Children, after finishing, a thin cotton cloth is glued to the back of the painting so that it will last long. Next, the completed scrolls are dried in the sun before they are stored in rolled up bundles. Children, I already told you, scrolls means a roll of paper. Nowadays, the artists make rectangular and square shaped paintings of different sizes. They also sing about social messages and traditional subjects. Social messages like conservation of trees, female infanticide, child trafficking, and AIDS awareness. Here, conservation of trees means keeping safe from being lost. Female infanticide, it means killing female infants. Female infanticide means killing female infants. Child trafficking, it means illegal practice of kidnapping children and selling them. And AIDS awareness. They also paint images of traditional subjects such as a cat eating a lobster or fish, tigers, rows of cows, etc. The Patuas today do not make too many long story scrolls. Some of them still sing their self-composed songs, but only on demand. Demand means request. Recently, the women have taken part in the art. Children, actually, the Patachitra art tradition was traditionally passed down from father to son. But today, many Patua women have also taken up the craft. Under an initiative, Art for Livelihood, some of these women are leading local development. Since 2010, an annual 3-day festival, Pat Maya, has been held to celebrate the success of the local artists. Here, Pat Maya means a festival conducted by Patuas. It is held in November once in a year. The festival exhibits modern paintings as well as scrolls dating back hundreds of years. At this time, the villagers paint the mud walls of their houses with the colorful Patachitra motifs and hang scrolls on ropes in the courtyards. They also clean up the surroundings and decorate the entire village with flowers to get ready for visitors. As there are no hotels in the village, the Patwas house the visitors in their own homes and in tents. Children, during this festival, visitors can learn about the craft of Patachitra. Children, tell me what is Patachitra? Yeah, it is a kind of storytelling using painted scrolls. During this time, many workshops are held and different types of Pata artwork are displayed for sale. Musical and dance performances by well known artists start in the evening and go on well into the night. Children, usually the artist begin a song in the evening and keep singing late in the night. And the Patwas hold demonstrations about natural color extraction. Watching a Patwas singing is a wonderful experience. The play of light and shadow from the oil lamps on the soft colors and the delicate imagery of the paintings is magical. Children, if you are interested in traditional art and crafts, do visit this unique village. It will be a delightful experience in a beautiful rural city. Dear children, I hope you all have understood this lesson. Let's meet in our next session with a more interesting topic. Okay children, now let's move on to the glossary of this session. Scroll, it means roll of paper. Scroll means roll of paper. Unroll, it means unfold or open. Unroll means unfold or open. Next, mythology. Mythology means study of myths, old stories. Mythology means study of myths, old stories. Marigold, it means a garden plant. Marigold, a garden plant. Samandipu. Turmeric, a plant of ginger family. Turmeric means a plant of ginger family. Next, sap. Sap means the juice in plants. Sap means the juice in plants. Glue, substance for sticking together. Glue means substance for sticking together. Conservation. Conservation means keeping safe from being lost. Conservation means keeping safe from being lost. Female infanticide. It means killing female infants. Female infanticide, it means killing female infants. Child trafficking, it means illegal practice of kidnapping children and selling them. Child trafficking, it means illegal practice of kidnapping children and selling them. Festival, it means celebration. Festival means celebration. Next, Pat Maya. Pat Maya means a festival conducted by Patwas. Pat Maya means a festival conducted by Patwas. And the last one, rural setting. Rural setting means village background. Rural setting, village background. Okay children, next let's see the book back exercise. Fill in the blanks choosing the words or phrases given in the box. Naya is a quaint little village in West Bengal's Dash district. However, it is not an ordinary village. Around 250 Patwas or Dash or artists live there. These folk artists are painters, lyricists, singers and performers all rolled into one. They practiced an ancient dash called Patachitra. This is a type of storytelling using dash. The scrolls had stories painted on them and the artist sang the story as they dashed the scroll. This art has been practiced since the 13th century. Okay, children, now let us see the answers. Naya is a quaint little village in West Bengal's Midnapur district. However, it is not an ordinary village. Around 250 Patwas or Chitrakaars or artists live there. These folk artists are painters, lyricists, singers, and performers all rolled into one. They practice an ancient folk art called Patachitra. This is a type of storytelling using painted scrolls. The scrolls had stories painted on them, and the artist sang the story as they unrolled the scroll. This art has been practiced since the 13th century. So, children, the answers are Midnapur, Chitrakaars, folk art, painted scrolls, and unrolled. Next, let's see the true or false. First one, this art has been practiced since the 5th century. The answer is false. Next, over time, people lost interest in the art form of Chitrakar. The answer is true. Over time, people lost interest in the art form of Chitrakar. The answer is true. Next, the Patachitra art tradition was traditionally passed down from uncle to son. The answer is false. Fourth one, musical and dance performances by well-known artists start in the morning. The answer is false. And the last one, around 250 Patwas or artists live there. The answer is true. So, this art has been practiced since the 5th century. The answer is false. Because this art has been practiced since the 13th century. So, this is false. Over time, people lost interest in the art form of Chitrakar. The answer is true. The Patachitra art tradition was traditionally passed down from uncle to son. This is false because the Patachitra art tradition was traditionally passed down from father to son. So, this is false. Musical and dance performances by well-known artists start in the morning. This is false because musical and dance performances by well-known artists start in the evening. So, this is false. Around 250 Patwas or artists live there. The answer is true. Children, now it's time for question. First question, where was the village of Naya located? Second question, what acts like a glue in the painting? Third question, what did the artist get in return for their performance? Fourth question, who are taking up the traditional art form as a passion and a profession? Fifth question, what do you know about Patachitra? Sixth question, what did the Patwas establish? And the last question, what type of paintings do the Patwas make today?